Hi there. I know that some people are trying to figure out how best to use Pear Deck in their teaching. So I thought I would give you some suggestions. First of all, you should know that Pear Deck has a YouTube channel with playlists that are very helpful. So if you just Google Pear Deck YouTube channel and you go to it, um, they have playlists with remote instruction with Pear Deck, Pear Deck quick tips. They have a lot of videos. So that is a place to go to learn skills. What I'm going to show is just generally how I've organized my classes with Pear Deck. So I have decided that I am starting out every class with a routine that is embedded in slides, like what I used to put on my projector. So I made myself a template for every class that has what we're going to do every day. So my do now is handwriting in a notebook. So I have a slide deck that has this line, and then I've left a blank slide for where I'm going to ask some questions. Objective, I'm going to put objectives in every day, and I have a place for agenda. So this is, the template, the stuff that I don't want to reinvent every day. So I make a copy of it for each day of instruction with the date, and you have to get the filing system set up. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to make the Pear Deck here. That's really not the point of this video. You can go to the Pear Deck YouTube channel, but there's this Pear Deck add-on. So I did it by getting the add-on, but now it's already there. So I have Pear Deck. So Pear Deck just kind of adds functionality to a slide deck. So I made my slide for this date. So I put my do now, and I'm going to use this the same every day. So I had one of the dragging ones, and my instructions are right in your notebook. When you are finished, drag the green check mark to the purple bar at left. So students are going to come in, they're going to do the do now, and then they're going to drag something. So actually, I think you have to do it that way. They're going to have to drag something so we can keep an eye on how people are progressing. And then as they all come back, I am going to, as a matter of course, have a slide that puts some little very quick question that ties the do now to what we're going to do next. So who did you write about? And I had done a multiple choice question here. So I just added that for today. And then I have the lesson. So I gave an example. I did the writing sample that the kids were doing to model it. And then I am starting out every day with a low stakes chair where everybody is expected to talk, but they don't have to stress about what to say. So I'm using sentence frames. Now, this is for ESL 3 and 4 kids who speak perfectly well. It's not because I think they don't know how. This is to keep it low stakes at the beginning of the year. So we did, everybody spoke. And then at the end of that, I have another Pear Deck. For this one, I used one of the pre-made slides, and then I changed the words that they had here and here. So you can use the pre-made slides, not just what they say, but what you want. And then we move to our objective, and we move to our agenda. So that every day I want people to see that. Now, the first day that I taught kids, I didn't use Pear Deck, and what I did is I showed them a video, which I made. You can find it on my YouTube channel. I showed them, or make your own. I showed them a video to show them how to divide their screens. So I told them in advance, next time when you come in, I want you to always come in with your screens divided, and you're going to see me on one screen and then have another screen for other work. And here is how I present Pear Deck in the meeting. So I start a lesson, and there's student-paced activity or instructor-paced activity. When it's mine that I'm running in a class, instructor-paced activity, and then I'm going to start a new session. And actually, it was a mistake to not have it on the first slide. When I did this, you should have it on the slide that you want kids to be on. So the do now. Now, whenever you've X'd this out up in the corner where there's the code, you can get the information. Now, this is important. Do not tell kids to go to joinpd.com and type in this stuff. That will be a nightmare. See where it says give students a link? Copy that link. Okay, so then you are going to take that link, and I suggest sharing it in 2 ways for kids. So I'm going to go into my stream, and I did this morning, and I have told kids that I'm going to share the Pear Deck link in the Google Classroom stream. So I go here and I click add link. I paste that link from Pear Deck. Now, I don't like that it says sign in Google accounts. That's a little confusing. You can't fix that, but that's okay. So I'll just say like, here is my Pear Deck link for Thursday, September 17th. And I posted in this one class. Now, the live, you want to have one for each section. So this is just for this class. You actually could schedule it earlier and then like save it and put this in with a schedule. But I think what's easier is just in the break before class, I start the Pear Deck, I copy the link, I put it in here. Now, I'm not going to post this because I don't want to confuse students by putting something fake in their Google Classroom. Okay, and then also when we're in the meet, let me go to this meet. Nobody's here right now, hopefully. But when I'm in the meet, I also, as kids are coming on, and they now are starting to write, but I will just in the chat, let me move my box over here. In the chat, I will just keep pasting that link. Now, the thing to know about chats is when you enter, you can only see things in the chat that are put there from the time you joined and later. So as people are entering, you have to keep pasting that. And then when kids were entering today, I said, okay, we're joining Pear Deck. You can either go in the stream of Google Classroom or you can click on it here. And today was the first time we did it with a little warning, with kids knowing that they have to separate their screens. And out of my 2 classes of 16 people, 1 person was the tiniest bit confused. And I just said, no, just click on the link. And they're like, okay. And it worked perfectly smoothly the first day. So I like this rather than just sharing my screen, because you can have kids give you feedback. You can answer questions and so forth. So what I did with my class is we do our kind of beginning of the class, and then, I just end the Pear Deck session. And from that time on, I'm not using the Pear Deck anymore. I'm not sharing that window. One more thing. When you share the Pear Deck, I forgot to say this before, but in your Google Meet, you need to present a Chrome tab, and then see where it says, yes, this class. You don't want to do the one that's the slide deck. You want the one that's the Pear Deck. So you share this. So the kids will see this screen in my Google Meet share, and then they have a different screen that gives them the questions. So that's just how I'm using it. I'm using it in class live, and I'm sharing the full link, and I'm sharing it in the stream in the classroom and also in the chat. We're going to do more training with Pear Deck, but I've heard that that's something that people were really wanting to know. And again, go to the Pear Deck YouTube channel and look at some videos. I love Pear Deck. I think it's great. Take care.